Hi there, I'm Mark Longley. Thanks again for joining me. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go over an important programming principle that you can start to really apply to your running programming as well, because it's really important from an injury point of view. Look, it's not something that's talked about much, but it's something we do quite heavily in strength and conditioning that really does make a massive difference to whether you're going to get injured or not. So bear with me, there's a bit of maths. I'm going to try to go through this and simplify it as much as I can. Now, this is a training week that I've put together for probably a higher end sort of level runner. And what we can see is this runner's running 7 times in the week. They're running every day of the week, just once. So what we can see here is that we've got 3 hard sessions a week. So we've got a track on a Tuesday and Saturday, and then a threshold on Thursday. So hard days are Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Our easy days are Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Alright, so that's the layout of the week so far. Now the important thing and how we're going to really quantify this whole program is we're going to look at the time and the rate of perceived exertion for all of our sessions. So if we look at Monday, we've got our session here which is 45 minutes in length, and we're rating that in terms of how hard the session is 5 out of 10. So ultimately, if we multiply those two together, so we got 45 by 5, that equals 225. So I've gone ahead and done that for every single session over the course of the week. Now, then I go and average that. So what I've done there is grab that whole lot of data and got the mean or the average there of 280. Now the next maths figure we need is standard deviation. So the easiest way to do that is put all these 7 data into Excel, and we're going to work out a standard deviation by putting equals, stdev, and then select, as an example, it might be A1 to A7. Wherever you put that in Excel, you want to grab that whole data and then have that in brackets there. Okay, what we then do is get our mean and divide it by our standard deviation. So if that monotony score comes out at over 2, we're at higher injury risk. With all of that data that I've put together and the calculations that I've done there, I've got a monotony score of 3.3. That means I need to make some changes to my program. One of the easiest ways you can do that is start to drop in rest days. So we might drop a day here, drop a day there, rest, rest, and same might put a double day, even if it's a double day in over here. What we're doing then is we're increasing our standard deviation, and then that's going to decrease this monotony score. So if we can get this under 2, that's what we're aiming for. To sum this up, if you're not keen on doing the math side of things, the key principles here is have 1 or 2 rest days, and then have maybe 1 harder day, or a day, a couple of days. If you really do need to do double days, do 1 or 2 double days, but then have 1 or 2 rest days. That's going to completely change how monotonous it is throughout the week. The highest monotony you could possibly get would be to run 5K at the same intensity, as an example, run 5K at the same intensity every day of the week. So if you can do that, make those changes, then it's going to be extremely beneficial. Thanks again.